All right, today's video on Cringe Report.
Oh.
TikTok. I'm getting ready for my big sister's wedding. She didn't want me to be one of her bridesmaids. She walks in and asks what's wrong. This is really confusing.
We're not doing 15 minutes.
Why not?
We're not.
How do you know?
This is just not my thing.
What's
I've
that?
already had enough, and I have an explanation for all this.
Really? I haven't
Yeah.
had enough, so I need you to bear with me a little bit.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
This is giving me anxiety. Oh my god, I'm legit like I have hives all over my body. You try to make a deal with the son of the devil, Thug. He warns you what his father wants.
Oh, I know what this is. Oh,
Bruv, I'm legit having I think I'm having panic.
I know what this is. Oh, I know exactly
What is
this
happening to my body, nigga?
It's called you're rejecting. This is a cringe. You know when you eat too much, you got itis?
Oh man, I haven't had this since I was like a teenager, nigga. What the
cringe.
It's actually pretty good.
He came with the gang. Co. Now she's average. Which is not better, but at least she's average. You had enough?
I didn't even cringe. I was like, felt really uncomfortable.
You know what this is? I'm gonna tell you what this is, all right? Back in 2009, 2008, 7, whatever, there was a wonderful show on TV called So You Think You Can Dance. All right, on that show there was a judge. Her name was Mia Michaels, I believe. The style of dance that she was doing was lyrical, contemporary. It's basically very like dramatic, and you act and stuff like that. And I've seen in the dance scene a lot of these classes popping up. People that were qualified to do it, people that were not very qualified to do it. Even the hip hop changed to what that was. They were trying to tell stories with the face, you know, super dramatic, you know, it's too late to apologize, you know, all that. Because people really want to act. Oh my God, I can dance and act and have my feelings. People want to do that. They've always been doing that, right? The thing is, dancing is not really so much a thing no more. And, you know, with other platforms having copyright issues, you don't see so much of dancing videos out there because, you know, you get cut real quick for using music that is not yours. This is like kind of their way of acting now, having little stories. A lot of people want to be actors, and that's kind of their way in their fantasies, to be actors or live something else. You know what I mean? I've seen people, when I was in elementary school or high school, they were writing little screenplays with their friends and stuff like that. That's just what that is. People want to act. They want to be actors. They want to do that. And now, right now, since everybody got a bunch of time on their hands, while they do this stuff, Is it good? Is it bad? It is what it is. To me, it really is what it is. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I don't get it. No, I don't get it. But I get it. But I don't care about it. That's pretty much what it is. People want to act so much that they do their own thing. So maybe something's going to come out of it. Someone's going to become famous. But really just living like a sort of pseudo fantasy on that. It's like a Comic-Con. Why they want to reenact their favorite. It's a bit that. Cornier. But it's a bit that. People want to reenact certain things because they want to feel certain things. They want to, you know, embody certain things. It's crazy. But when my mom used to shop, she used to take hangers, coat hangers. I used to take coat hangers, broke them in half. Boom, I got a gun. And now I was like in the Far West. So they're just using their imagination. Now they just have the tools where they have their phones and they could share that. There's a bunch of people back in my days where they would do radio shows or TV shows. If their parents were rich, they had camcorders. So they would do TV shows in the basement with their friends, or they would record radio shows with their friends. And that's what they would do. You know, that's just what it is. Why would you do that? It's just imagination and stuff like that. So you create stories. That's just what it is. It's not my thing. It's not everybody's thing, but I'm not gonna dog on people that, you know, that are doing things like that. If that's their nerd shit, it's corny. Some of it is borderline boy and yali, but
Borderline?
I'm just trying to be nice. That's the least of my problems. You know what I mean?
I think I'm just glad I didn't have the internet like this when I was younger.
Like,
This is just a trend.
Yeah.
People are jumping on it because they want attention. They see what other kids do to get attention. So they take their phone and they do it. And, you know, I was probably susceptible to this or some of this. I remember in high school, this website called High Five came out. Everybody signed up. Same thing with MySpace, right?
do you
Everybody.
look good? Yeah, do you look good?
Sounds vague. I don't think I get that. I remember Hot or Not. You know, there's like all these different websites as I was growing up, and thankfully, like nothing was so advanced that there's still a record. Like I looked up my High Five profile last year, doesn't exist anymore. That website's pretty much dead now. A lot of my old profiles don't exist anymore, so they've been pretty much wiped clean. But what these kids make, a lot of it is going to stay permanently on the internet forever. So all these little weird TikToks and all these little weird stuff that they're posting about wanting to, you know, Epstein and self-delete themselves and all these weird stuff, all going to be there forever. All that little boy stuff. There's always going to be a record. So I think whenever I see TikToks, I'm just like, do your thing. But I'm glad I didn't have to live through that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's intense what teenagers have to go through because like this stuff is super depressing. Half of those are like about getting killed off and fighting boyfriends and fighting girlfriends. I'm just like, whoa, this is dramatic as hell. Is this what you guys really think about all the time?
What we see. That's what we see on TV, man.
What?
A lot of what we see in the series, people being jealous and stuff like that. It's a lot of what you see.
I remember just growing up on Dragon Ball Z cartoons. So
That was you. They see a lot of toxic shit and they think is the truth.
Yeah, well,
like I didn't grow up on that, but when I was at the high school, I see a couple fighting because she was not giving more attention. People hitting on each other and stuff like that. Because to them, that was normal.
right.
Me? Never.
Yeah, that's my whole point. That's what I'm saying.
there's a lot
What
of
these kids have to go through is just so different than what I have to deal with. And for them, it's broadcasted everywhere. Like, when we would get bullied, only people who saw it knew about it, and maybe the friends of the friends. These kids, it gets posted online for everyone to see.
Yeah,
They
once I got home, the bullying stopped. I
Yeah.
was home. I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. All right.
Even if people wanted to bully me at my age, it's like you'd have to log on Messenger, send me a message that only I could see. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like this stuff. I don't know, like cyberbullying when I was growing up wasn't like a thing.
No, it was not.
So, it's just what these kids have to live. I'm like, ugh, but at the
Ancient, so
Yo.
definitely wasn't for me, man.
yeah, no, definitely not for you. I don't even think. Yeah, no, definitely not for you. I think that's what I take away the most whenever I see TikTok videos. Like,
TikTok is like 2% funny shit.
I thought you were gonna say 2% milk. Who wants 2%? You go for 1 or 4, one or the other.
It's 2% funny, and the rest is really garbage. That's to me. So I don't download it, but I don't.
Here's the thing, though. It's like when we were growing up, you have to curate a profile and pretend that you had a personality, these kids have to video themselves and pretend they have personality. So it's even more difficult.
Yeah, you just put pictures on and that
Yeah. And you had the MySpace angles. They're literally called MySpace angles because of the time when they started existing, when people figured out how to lie. It's harder to lie on these videos. So I don't know. It's just interesting to me to watch it. I'm just like, this is why it's more cringy. It's like MySpace, but with extra steps and higher difficulty. You know what I'm saying? Where we were living on recruit, they're living on veteran difficulty.
Yeah,
and they have zero skill sets. They've never played the game.
It's like if you compare it to your parents.
Yeah.
They just had to show up at school and that was their personality. You know what I mean? Like everything is always a step. Every generation got their things and stuff like that. That's why I'm not really...
Yeah, just the other day I saw this like video of this couple like in high school, and the girl's trying to talk to the guy, and the guy doesn't want to talk to her, and the girl's like, look at me, and she slaps him in the face, and then everyone goes, oh, and the video got millions of views, right? And I just remember thinking, why am I seeing this? There's literally zero reason for someone to be filming this, and there's zero reason for me to see a high school fight and it be viral, and my nigga's just like, yo, you can't believe he smacked that. If I see Ian from Oklahoma, I'm gonna tell him, hey, 16-year-old, you a little... Like, why am I seeing this?
You know Gavin from Pasadena? Why? You know.
You live in Canada, huh? Why do we know this stuff? I have so many embarrassing moments from high school. I am elated that nobody got to see them online.
Thank God.
You know what's even worse? Being 16 and knowing that you can Google yourself. Oh, I Googled myself as an adult and I'm like, oh, fuck. Imagine being that age and being like, kid gets punked by 4 girls on the yo, and you got millions of views and you got comments. Like, I look at my YouTube comments and I go, ugh. Sometimes, you know, I go, ooh, that hurt. Sometimes. Imagine being 16 on a video you didn't upload and someone be like, yo, Ian from Oklahoma is a little...
It's weird to walking down the street and getting recognized in the street for what I do. Right? It's weird.
Right.
Being recognized in the street for the wrong reasons must be even worse. Oh, yo! You the dude that doo-doo on himself. Yeah, I seen you, Gavin.
That's just brutal.
And you don't even know who the person is, but we know. Like, everybody their pants once in their life, at least. But now I know. I got a picture, I got a moment, I got a place, I could type that. I could see you yourself numerous times. Like, repeatedly. Oh, yeah, you didn't do that. Oh, that's crazy.
So, I'm not going to hate on TikTok. That's what I was thinking the whole time I was watching this. So, anyways, we want to know what you guys think. Would you guys rather grow up in this generation, or do you like yours, the previous ones? What do you guys think about this whole TikTok fad?
I'd rather be this age in this generation.
For sure. For sure. For sure. There's no way I would drink like a fountain of youth type of thing if I knew I would have to be raised with these Mongols.
So, what's your name? Gavin Smith. Mm-hmm. Well, I see here that in 2015 you were eating Tide Pods. Like,
that's it.